It is time for another epic episode here in the Dark Cosmic Universe. We are going back to our 3 3/4 inch origins. Well, yours truly loves lots of action figures, but when it comes time for an episode here in the Dark Cosmic Universe, I am being as excited as possible. Welcome back to the Dark Cosmic Universe. My name is Avian Savage. Welcoming back all my cosmic followers out there. Welcoming back all my new family members. Welcoming back everyone who is new to the channel. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. We talk about action figures. We talk about play sets. We talk about vehicles. We talk about Pokemon cards. We talk about many cosmic collectibles that are out there in the Dark Cosmic Universe. Just like this. Again, if you are new to the channel, check out the links in the description. I have an eBay store where I sell vintage and retro t-shirts. I also sell paperback books. When I make a sale, I bring it back here to the Dark Cosmic Universe to find cosmically epic stuff just like this. Also, check out the playlists. Check out the YouTube shorts. Check out the YouTube pictures here on the Dark Cosmic Universe. Lots and lots of stuff to go over today. Very excited, as I did display and talk about in my YouTube shorts, 3 figures in the collection. Now, I did have to pop and swap and build these characters from the parts that were given in the order that I got from Marauder Task Force. And yours truly anticipated some really cool things, but I never thought I would be like this excited about the collection and the many figures that we have here. Now, if you have followed the channel before, you know that yours truly loves my 3 3/4 inch figures. That goes without any doubt. No, there's no doubt in the world. I do love my action figures, and especially 3 3/4 inch. So we will definitely go over that. Don't forget, leave some comments. This definitely helps out the channel. It helps out the channel. Don't forget, activate that bell icon so you get notified when I upload a video just like this. All right, getting back to my thoughts here. So I believe it was last summer, yours truly started collecting Marauder Task Force figures, Team Skeletron figures, or just Skeletron figures, and also the original Red Shadows figures from Palitoy Toys. Palitoy Toys, yeah, that's what it is. I never thought, nor did I anticipate, that the collection would be this cosmically epic, in my humble opinion, of course. Once I found out who Red Shadows was, now they were the opposing force to Action Force, which became eventually G.I. Joe, which became Cobra the Enemy, but then Red Shadows kind of stuck around and did their own thing. When I found out about these characters, I started getting one at a figure, couple at a figure, a couple figures at a time, 1 figure at a time, 2 figures at a time, 3 figures, whichever I could find. And I just started building up the troops. And that was my whole anticipation. Again, between Marauder Task Force, Skeletron Toys, and the original OGs, yours truly is quite excited about that. If you are interested and want to know what the scale is, now most of these figures are either under 4 inches or they go over 4 inches, as you can tell by the ruler here. We've got some OG characters that are under that scale. We've got ones that are over that scale. All right, let's take a look at what we've got going on here. 3 figures in the collection. Now, these were a limited run, I guess you could say. They were only for a convention, or the many conventions that Marauder Task Force went to. You could buy the sets with all the figures. You could build them there. You could wait till you got home and then add these characters to your collection. Yours truly did not get to go to any of these conventions or these, mega, gatherings of action figures. Luckily, that Marauder Task Force sold the remaining amount of figures on their website. It was only up, I think it was like a 10 o'clock show that they had these figures up. Within less than 10 minutes, their remaining stock was almost down to nothing for these characters. Now, they also had ones that looked like Jurassic Park figures. I kind of passed because I'm like, you know what, that wasn't my thing. So wanted these 3 figures, and I was so lucky. I mean, I waited and I refreshed and I refreshed and refreshed until these figures popped up. Put them in my cart, purchased them, said, see ya, let them be on their way, and then they came. So here they are. We've got the Red Shadows. This is the Officer, which is really cool. Over here we have the Red Shadows Intelligent Agent, or the Intel Agent. Over here we've got the Red Shadows Skeletrooper. Again, this is really cool. Now, there are ways to actually create figures that are similar, like the one I actually wound up finding on eBay. This was kind of cool. Again, I love Eagle Force, and someone had customized this figure. Now, they didn't have the robotic arms, but I knew where to get this robotic arm parts, Marauder Task Force, and then I was able to make this guy, which is kind of cool. Again, it's an infiltrator of the Eagle Force characters. Could be anyone, could be anything, which is awesome. Also wound up finding, and again, occasionally these things pop up on eBay. I'm not sure about Macari, but there are people that, put figures together. Now, they did need a little help, and that's what yours truly did. Found some stuff. This one's really cool. This was another custom-made figure. It wasn't really custom-made. It was just custom parts put together. Now, he didn't have the arms, but I'm like, he's got to have the arms. And that's what yours truly did. Gave him some arms, or not gave him some arms, popped and swapped the forearms off, gave him his robotic arms. And this guy looks pretty awesome. Again, definitely fits in with the whole Skeletron thing. Now, one of the last remaining figures to be released from Skeletron Toys is a Skeletron figure. I don't know, maybe coming out the end of the year, maybe coming out the beginning of next year. So we're in 2025, maybe 25, anywhere between 2025 and 2026. Marauder Task Force, Skeletron, Skeletron, they do great updates. So you're able to see the status, and I'm pretty sure I pre-ordered Skeletron figure. I did not order the vehicle, which I still kick myself for that. I don't really like to kick myself, but anyway, so I was able to pick these figures up. Now, the figures varied in price. I have to look on my list here. Some were like $30 a pop. Some were, I'm trying to remember, I was like 28 or somewhere in that range, but these are really, really cool. Let's take a look at the figure. All right, check this guy out. Very, very cool. Again, came with all the parts that you needed to pop and swap, and that's what I did. He did come with a coat, which is awesome. He's got the hat. Let's see if we can get a close-up on this guy. Now, the only thing I did not do with this guy, I did not put any of the emblems on. Yours truly is terrible with water decals. So I was like, you know what? When I get to it, I do. If I do want to put it on there, I have the option. But a very cool looking figure. He's got the long trench coat. Very cool and pretty excited to have him in the collection. The accessories, is this one? I gotta look here. All right, so I think this was it. These were the accessories that came with the figure. As you can tell, we've got there's the Red Shadows. I believe these are called water decals. So water activated decals. I'm not really good with that. Again, you can see some of the accessories. This one came with a stand. I'm like, that was pretty epic. Very, very excited. I'm pretty sure that this was, I have to look really quick. Or is this the other one? Or no, it could be, actually, I think this was it. Sorry, my bad. Here are, no, actually, I'm looking here. No, these are the hands. Again, I think, no, this one goes with this. I think, I don't know. It's been a while. Yeah, I think, yeah. So this one went with this one here. Again, there's just too many of these figures that I have here. Okay, so the next one that I've got in the middle with the red coat It is the Red Shadows Intel Agent, which I thought is really cool. What a cool action figure. Now, I do not have all his I don't have all his accessories on here, but again, really, really cool. Wanted this figure so bad. Actually, won all 3 of these. And I was so glad that they came with, he comes with like the red gloves, which definitely fits. He's got a red coat. Looks really, really cool. Again, that's the whole thing with Red Shadows. It's the red, it's the black. It's the red and black attack here. Very, very cool figure. Now, you can actually make this figure with other parts if they're still available, except for the coat, I'm pretty sure. But you could probably find a custom coat on eBay. Again, this is 1/18 scale, so that's what you're looking for. But again, what a really cool figure. I'm so glad he is part of the collection. And the accessories, here are the accessories that came with him. I try to keep everything in there. Again, there's the I think these are called water decals. Not 100% sure, but I mean, look at all the cool stuff. Yeah, this is the one, because he actually came with the human hands. Popped them off, put the gloved hands on, and he looks cosmically epic. I did not put all. Again, you can see the water decals. You can order water decals separately from with Red Shadows ones on eBay. So if you missed out on these builds, there are ways to kind of do that. All right, last but not least, we've got the Red Shadows Skeletrooper. Not like Skeletor, but the Skeletrooper, which I think was really awesome. Now this guy, again, or robot, came with a whole bunch of accessories. Now again, it was the popping and swapping. I actually had to pop off the legs, put the legs that were in there. And yeah, that was kind of a pain, but you know what, definitely well worth it. The forearms, I had to, again, it's that whole pop and swap. And I will just talk to you about how I did that in a moment. So again, this here was not like that. But you can buy the Valkyrie figures, and they do have the accessories with the metallic arms, sold separately, of course. And you can get similar items. But again, what a cool character is. He's got the goggles on the top. Now the goggles that are in here are the larger ones, and I believe that's the ones that are meant for the dogs. And yes, the dogs, they have dogs on there, or canines. But you're able to put that on top of the helmet. The helmet should be still on, you know, for sale up, but it might not. But you might be able to find these. You might be able to find the parts or make your own, which is really, really cool. Yep, again, there are the legs. These are the accessories. I know it's behind 2 bags over here, and I do apologize. This is how I'm going to keep all the accessories. Do I know which ones? Now, it came with that little shield or Intel, I'm going to say like dish, like a satellite dish part, which goes on the back. I'm not putting it on because they are a pain to put on. I'm going to be honest with you, but I'm happy that I got them all. You know, all these figures. Now, they also did have the, I'm trying to remember. Oh boy, I'm really like lost with words. But the diver, I can't remember his name at the time. The guy with the it looks like an underwater diver, but they had a female version of it. They did have that on the site for a little bit, but that sold out almost instantaneously. So for the people who missed out on it. Now, if you're curious about some of the parts, so from the Skeletron website, these are the drones. You're able to pop these heads off. Again, they look really, really cool. They've got that robotic homage to Skeletron. And you are able to pop these off, and you're able to put them on the ball joints of the Marauder Task figures. Now, not all figures are compatible. So again, you're going to have to move and groove with the different characters. But they're really, really cool. And this guy over here is my OG original. So if you want to know who Skeletron is, this is the character. They are modernizing this character for Skeletron. Oops. But, I mean, again, here's the original. And I know that the Kraken Awakes. That's a gentleman that's out in England, I believe, who makes copies of these particular ones. Has made it in the silver and the red to go with the next set of figures, which I think is really awesome. And again, it's going to look really, really cool. So yours truly is quite happy. Again, 3 figures. I was so glad I was able to get them. Again, it was a limited time. Again, they sold out in less than at least 10 minutes. I know they had some of the remaining figures on there. Yours truly just wanted to get the Red Shadows because that's my thing, you know. I love Cobra, the enemy, you know, Cobra Commander and all the Cobra Army characters. But for me, the more interesting, the ones, you know, the ones that I kind of gravitate towards were the original enemy of, I think, Action Force, and it was Red Shadows. I'm like, you know what? I really wish way back when that the Hasbro, I think it was Hasbro, yeah, that had G.I. Joe. I wish they had included Red Shadows from the beginning with the transition to the 3 3/4 inch figures, but they didn't. You know, again, if you knew nothing about Action Force, you totally missed out. Like myself, didn't know anything about them, but then when I got to see these, I was like, oh man, now it gets really, really exciting. Yeah, I'm a little bit late to the party here, but that's okay. The party I've got going on here, I'm very happy with. Anyway, so the 3 new figures added to the collection. I do have some more Red Shadows figures that are coming in from a pre-order. Haven't heard anything yet. I believe that's from Lady J Toys. I believe that's the ones, and I'm waiting for those. Those are going to be cool. Definitely to add some more Red Shadows troopers to the collection. And there will be more. So yeah, again, check Lady J Toys out on Instagram. I do not have a link for Lady J Toys, but you can also find some of the Lady J Toy figures also on eBay, and I believe Macari had some as well. Anyway, that's it. That's the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed this particular video. Let me know in the comments. Do you have G.I. Joe figures? Do you have Red Shadows? Did you have the Action Force from Palatoy? Let me know. Saying hello to my Dark Cosmic family out there. If you are subscribed to the channel, you are definitely helping out the channel. You are part of the Dark Cosmic universe. You're part of the Dark Cosmic family. That's right, my friends. Who are, and again, if you're new to the channel, all you got to do is hit the subscribe button. You're part of the channel. You're part of the family. And again, activate the bell icon so you get notified when I upload videos here. Plenty more coming up for Halloween, so trust me, I'm definitely working on that. If you are part of the Dark Cosmic universe, who are my Dark Cosmic family members? Well, my friends, they are my Cosmic Cosmonauts, my Cosmic Comrades, my insane toy collectors, my Dark Cosmic Pokemon collectors, my Dark Cosmic collectors as well. Thank you guys so much for hanging out here in the Dark Cosmic universe. Thank you again for everyone who has watched the videos, watched the playlist. Keep going because we got to get to 4,000. We'll get there eventually. We will make that journey together. But again, thank you guys, everyone, for doing that. Sharing the videos, remixing, remastering, reinvigorating, reimagining what the Dark Cosmic universe is in your part of the Dark Cosmic universe as well. What do I say? Say it loud and proud, my friends. I know a lot of you can already mouth this as I do every time when I do it. From one side of the galaxy to the other and somewhere in between, there is the Dark Cosmic universe here on the Atubosphere. It's not called the Dark Cosmic universe to look up, but here we go. It says Avian Savage. That is the name you're going to be looking for this channel. So again, let your friends know, let everyone know. Anyone out there who wants to be part of it, let them know how to get here. Totally appreciate that. There will be more stuff coming up. Again, still working on that. Check out the community page. When I get some new stuff, I will post it on there for everyone to see. I will be taking some pictures of the figures, and you guys got to see them a little bit closer. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the videos. Thank you again, 100% from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, each and every one of you. Totally appreciate it. And what do I say? Stay cosmically insane, my friends. That's a good thing, of course. Keep collecting all those action figures. Come back here to the Atubosphere, better known as YouTube, and we'll definitely see you soon for another cosmic episode.